Hey, what's up, y'all? I wanted to talk about the issues of fence building. We're putting up panels, putting up fences. We usually use prefab, but we do custom work. This is an example of prefab fence paneling, and the issues that come up. What we do, this isn't really always how we do it, but we usually do it on a rock, on a bigger, wider base, which is a limestone rock. That we mount our fences in that are straight lines just like this. It's just a straight shot, right? We follow the contour. This one curved a little bit. It's got a little breakage there, so it curves, so it's not centered. The small, I think it's 5-inch wide, small base didn't allow for us to get full, I guess, full stability, full access to the concrete. But one of the first things on the big pitfalls when we're doing with that is breaking out concrete. So this one here, I just had to fabricate something to stiffen it. That one, we chipped out the concrete. We blew out the concrete, so we had to fabricate something to stabilize it better there on the base, but that's going to be the big part. The other thing is, again, more stabilization up here. That's not gonna rock or anything, so we had to put that on there. We had a base that we didn't have to drill into. We had a concrete and treed in post that was pre-existing, so we were able to get that locked in so that post won't give way. So those are some of the bigger issues with the fencing. With that fencing, that's really the biggest thing is the concrete, the screws, the anchor bolts not going in. Sometimes the hole gets wallowed out too much, and we'll have to use epoxy to solidify that that hole so we can get that base. So again, we don't get rocking in the post and in the panel. You know, it's stable. So that's a big thing. The other thing is level. We want to keep it level, everything from the post, because what we do is we set our base plates, and then we'll run our jig that is equivalent to the panel size. We'll run our jig and set our next base plate, and we'll lay out our base plates, get those locked in, anchored in, come back with our posts, get those tacked on and leveled up as we go, get those tacked up and stable, and then come back and insert our panels, get one side in, level it out, and drill it in the other way. Okay, that's generally how we run our fencing on that style. So and those are really the only hang-ups in for these fences we generally face. Sometimes they'll be a little small. We might have the panel, the spacing might be too much, or not enough. We might not have enough. Our jig, we might have just miscalculated something, and if we do that, what we'll do is we'll have to cut one of our panels. So that's part one of our fence panel installation issues. If you have any questions or any hangups that you've run into, put them in the comments. KBG Welding, serving God burning rocks.